name is Abhinav Bharadwaj and I am teaching economics in the Department of KIET School of Management, Krishna Institute of Engineering and Technology Group of Institutions.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing the time with us. So we would like to ask you a few questions here. The main question, first of all, which we would like to put up is, we've seen that currently there is a job crisis going on. If we are about to compare the unemployment rate in India, we would say that in 2011 it was 3.5%, then it reached 3.6% in 2012, 3.7 in 13 and 3.4 in 2014. It's steadily rising. Why do you think it is happening, and do you think that the government is somewhere responsible behind this, or they could have taken better measures to?
There are the things which you have said, that yes, so much of percentage is increasing, but actually it's not the rate of increasing of unemployability, but it is the gap which is there as far as the skill development is concerned. Companies are looking for better skilled people, whereas the people who are coming now, they are not as much as educated or as much as skilled as they are being made of or as they are required of. Companies are looking for, or the industries are looking for better educated people, and that is why they are hiring from the better institutes. People who are coming from the rural background or the background where they don't have the facility of research and development or the skill development, they are losing the arena. And that is where the gap of unemployability is increasing day by day. Okay. It is the gap between the skill and the employability.
Thank you, sir. But as far as skill development is concerned, we see that even Mr. Chidambaram had launched this NSDC program, which is National Skill Development Program. Do you think that these programs could have been launched before, maybe 5 or 6 or even down the line? Because as far as a chance is concerned, we have given around 10 years, exactly 10 years to the UPA government. What do you have to say on this?
I think yes, they have made it very late. Because earlier, the people who were into this field, employment generation, they were highly educated, they were highly skilled. Moreover, the skills, the government has not yet even decided up to what level they are going to make it. The people who are of primary education, the base is so wrong of these people that whenever after 20 years when they come up into these areas of earning, they don't know how to earn. Their basics are not clear, and that is the basic problem, that whenever they face the interview or whenever they face the scenario of job or income generation, whatever you can make it out, it always comes up that they are failure. They are having that. So I don't think that that government is only responsible for that. Families are also equally important, because they are not also promoting their child to go and make themselves income generated person.
Okay, thank you. But you do agree with the fact that as far as schemes are concerned, these NSDC and skill development schemes could have been launched before. Government could have done it better. You agree on that?
Yeah, I do agree with that, because we had a lot of knowledge, but it was not being shared. Okay. Now when we are making a knowledge sharing council, we are under the Mr. Sam Pitroda, who is heading this kind of societies. I think we had a great level of knowledge with us, but we haven't used that. Now at this point of time, when they are looking that India is becoming more and more younger day by day, they should be revealed the fact that look, we are so knowledgeable. That is why these schemes were launched. But again, it's late for them.
Thank you, sir. And about taxpayers, money, again, I have few figures here. I see that in the current year 2014 and 15, government has spent around 2.5 lakh crore rupees on subsidies and schemes, and only 65,000 crore rupees on education. What do you think is the better use of government money? How will the jobs come when enough money is not being spent on skill creation and being wasted on populist schemes and subsidies? Don't you think it's just a short-term tactic to gain votes? Because as far as education is concerned, they've spent really less in comparison to other schemes.
I don't take it as the vote gainers, because when we see Manrega, they have created many of the jobs. I can quote an example of a village, Sodhi village, which is being whose sarpanch is a lady, and she is an IIM pass out, Ms. Chavi Rajawat. With the help of this Manrega, she brought up her village into the limelight and into the eyes of the UN, where she used Manrega as a project, and she came up with the help of Manrega what we can make it up. She came up with the water harvesting plant over there, she came up with the roads over there, education of the women who were into the Ghungat, they were also doing that. The, horse riding, the skill development courses, she ran many things over there. Even whenever or wherever she goes, she tries to work out for their villagers. If you have anything to pay for my village in any terms, monetary, non-monetary, skill, helpful, you can come up in Sodigaon. So this kind of scene can be used over there. So I don't think that this is a vote gainer.
Okay.
So in short term at least not.
Okay.
It is going to give result in long term.
Thank you so much for that, sir. And also, there's one more thing that the UPA government's mission was to make India a developed country. In fact, that mission is still there because we are not into 2020, but they have this vision of making India and converting it into a developed country by 2020. Do you think that a decision to elect the UPA government twice over a period of 10 years was wrong? Or if yes, have they taken enough measures for the country's development in the past 10 years? Because 10 years is a big time period.
I think 10 years is a very big span of time. I cannot say whether they were wrong, I cannot say whether they were right, because every time whenever we see the development, they are not in that form or they are not that speedily. But yes, they were. The things which came up, whether it is the infrastructure level you say or the services you say, even the savings account, we were having more than that. When the world was facing the crisis of unemployment, or when the world was facing the crisis of that their currency or the banks were going bankrupt, our economy was the only one in the Asian whole of the world where we were serving the purpose of serving the people, and we were not going to the bankrupt. I think the ratio what they were having, 135 banks in America which became bankrupt. Can you name out the banks who were bankrupt during that period of time? It was the infrastructure, it was the basic of the economy which made up of us like that. So I don't take it that UPA government did not do anything, but yes, they did not do the things speedily which were required. In today's generation, we require speed.
Thank you so much. And there's one more thing, that any wrong decision, which the government takes, it affects the entire population, the whole population of our country. And what do you have to say of this? What do you have to say on this about the government? Because over the past 3 or 4 years, as everyone knows, there have been a lot of scams. What do you think of this?
When we talk about the scams, they were not able to justify it properly. In fact, what they did is, since you had also done that, so if we had done, what is wrong into that? They did not come up that what is the justification or what is the scam actually. For example, in telecom, we say 2G telecom, government has made a scam. Ultimately there was no scam. They said that we lost the profit, whereas the government said we earned the revenue. How many of a layman distinguishes between the profit and the revenue? They don't know the basic of it. Hence, the people who were saying we lost the profit was come up originally, and whereas the government said we earned the revenue for the long term period, we earned the revenue, it was out. So the right figure was got down, the wrong figure came up, and that became a scam.
So you're trying to say that basically, everyone...
There were scams, but they were not projected properly. They made an havoc of it.
It's like a blame game, you would say.
Exactly.
Everyone blames everyone else.
Everybody was blaming each other, that you did earlier, your government did that, our government is doing here and there, and they both were ignoring each other.
So you mean to say that they could have taken steps to cut down these corruption scams?
They communicated it properly. Since they didn't communicate it properly, nobody knows how much amount was spent in Commonwealth Games. Somebody said 70,000 crore. And 70,000 crore is too much. Somebody said it was 2,400 crore. Even CAT does not know how much amount was spent. So how can we say that 70,000 crore and 24,000 crore? It's vast difference. Even 2,400 crore was also the amount. So from 2,400 to 70,000, it's a vast amount. And where do we lie? Government made money. So they did not come up with the justification, right justification, what actual amount was being spent onto it. And that was the failure of it. They did many things, but they were not projected enough. Whereas I must say that yes, BJP-led government does it very well. As far as the projection is concerned, they did it very well.
Thank you so much for sharing your time, sir. This is all
Thank
that we wanted to know, and thank you once again for sharing your precious time. Thank you.